Hello, my name is Rossana Mandic and I would like to talk about Moodle blocks, and this is our assignment for week 4 of our M4 Teachers EVO course 2014, and we're going to see what I've learned this week. This is the image I have created with Thing Link. Let's start and have a look. Okay, first you should turn the editing on and go to add block. Let's have a look at the screenshot. Okay, I turned the editing on. Of course it's off here because it was on. And then this is the menu you get, and you can choose a block from the list. I started with the calendar. The activity in fact is not listed here since the area was pretty busy. I deleted the calendar I found and added it again, and finally I moved it to the right block. Let's have a look. Right, the calendar was here. I decided to move it using this button here, and of course you can edit it with the gear. And here is how you move a block. Okay, I moved it from the left to the right, clicking in this dotted area. Okay, the other block I added was the activities. I think it's very useful because you do not need to get crazy looking for that activity you liked. For example, the teacher posted, but where was it? In this case, these were the activities that were accessible here. One thing that I found interesting was that when you configure a block, you can decide where it will appear, for example on the left, on the right, and this is the default weight, so roughly the block position, the top, the middle, or the bottom. Let's go on with, for example, blog menu. The blog menu provides links to view all my entries or add a new entry. I didn't add this block though. Blog tags. This is an example of a blog tag. A blog tag displays a list of blogs where the font size visually indicates each blog's use. The more frequently used blogs appear in a larger font size. So we can see that here, for example, French is the blog that is most used. This is an example taken from the internet and not from our practice area. Then we have the comments. In this case, comments were already visible, so I decided to cancel this block and I added it again, and I was really surprised when I saw that the old comments were still there. They were saved and shown again. Community Finder is a block where Moodle can tell you if there are interesting Moodle courses available. I added the block here, and when you click on search, this is what you get. You can look for courses, Moodle courses, and you can use keywords, and then click on search. The course completion status. shows what has been done towards completing the course. The student can see their progress, and they can see a report. In this case, I tried to add this block, but it was not allowed. Then we have the course site summary, and it displays a course description. In our case, this is a description of our Moodle for Managers description. And here is the description. The feedback. Well, the feedback block can be added to provide a quick link to the global feedback activities, which have been set up from the front page. Then we have the HTML block. I personally feel this is one of the most useful blocks, as you can add and personalize a lot of useful tools and information. Here is my example. I added an online dictionary. Another use could be, for example, inserting a picture and then making the picture clickable. If you want the students to go to another area of your course, for example, and link the block to another area of your course. We have then the latest news, and these are recent posts made in the news forum, and very useful, I think, for quick updates. We are all familiar with this because we've seen it in the course a lot of times, I think. What else? We have forums, the block forums, where you get the list of forums in the course, like this. I'll show you. Okay, so you have all the forums in this course, and you can see if you have subscribed the forums or not, and you can decide if you want to track them or not. Right, then we have the login user block, where some certain information about the user who is currently logged into a Moodle course is displayed, like this. This was me. Okay, but the course teacher can select what information can be seen or hidden. Here's the information that can be shown. As you can see, there's a lot of information, and it's up to the teacher to decide whether to show it or not. We then have the mentees. The mentee can be, a mentor might be a parent, for example, who has access to their child's information. So it's a block that allows quick access to, for example, a parent to their child's information. Very useful for teachers who teach young kids, for example. Then we have the messages. The message block displays a list of the messages you have received with a link to your message window. And then we have the block My Private Files, and this enables access to a user's private files area. Then we have the online users. Personally, I think it's a little intrusive to be able to see who's online, but I think it's useful for chats and live sessions. Here is the block I added, and 3 people were there at the time where I took this screenshot. We then have the block people, that contains a link to the list of the course participants, like this. You have all the information about the people who are taking the course. and the course participants are listed according to their last access. We then have quiz results, and this displays the highest and lowest grades achieved on a quiz within a course. There must be a quiz in the course to configure this block. In fact, I tried, but with no success, because there were no quizzes available. In fact, you see, I got an error message, and I should have been able to select my quiz from here. We then have the random glossary entry. Here is an example I took from the internet, and this can be used to display random entries from a glossary, which usually take the formal or a dictionary style definition. But the interesting information I was able to gather is that you can adapt this block for other purposes, such as the quote of the day, for example, or a random picture gallery that changes every time the page is refreshed. I think this is worth exploring. Then what else? We have the self-completion block that provides a link for students to declare that they have completed the course. In this case, this block was not activated, so I cannot show this to you. What else? We then have recent blog entries. This block can be configured to display a number of blog entries filtered by context. And then we have the remote RSS feeds. They can be added from an existing list. I tried to add this. I added the block, but I wasn't not able to display the feeds, probably because this hasn't been activated by the administrator, but I'm not sure about that. I tried to add another feed, but I tried to add this feed, this block, but unfortunately I didn't manage. I don't know exactly why. The last block is the tags block, where you can see all tags in a tag cloud, and the size of each tag is related to the amount of items associated with it. I'll show you. I added this block, and this is what I got, where you see that where words are bigger, it means there's more information about these topics. Well, that's all about blocks. I hope the information has been useful. Thank you for watching.